Trav and I have not like talked since he's been serious with Taylor Swift. Since he's become like a super duper celebrity. No, I just don't. So here's the thing. So incredibly oddly frustrated by this because I think it is so recklessly unfair to Travis Kelce.
Here goes the media attempting to stir things up between Taylor, Trav, and Nick Wright. Here Nick Wright set the record straight about the so-called beef he has with Trav because of Taylor and this video.
We could go outside of the organizations and go to somebody who is just maybe used to work in the NFL or works in the media. Nick Wright threw his hat in the ring on Twitter.
Nice.
Known Kansas City Chief homer.
Love Nick Wright.
My guy. Trav. What a delight.
Yes,
so here's the thing. Trav and I have not like talked since he's been serious with Taylor Swift. Since he's become like a super duper celebrity. No, I just don't. So here's the thing. I don't want to bother him during the year. And then last offseason, he was traveling the world with Taylor. And then at the parade last year, we were going to, I think, get together after the parade or during, but there was obviously the tragedy and the shooting at the parade, and so everything got askew. So I haven't talked to Trav in a while, so appreciate the shout out on, one of the world's most popular podcasts, and also to the folks, I think it's Wave that does that, and to the New Heights producers, I'll do it. And I'll waive my appearance fee just to help them out. If they want someone to come on and really just break down, I don't have an appearance fee, really just break down the cap, nothing would thrill me more. The headline from People magazine. Do Travis Kelce and his, quote, sports friend have beef? So I was playing DeMonte in a poker game in Vegas when this got sent to me. And now it's everywhere on the internet, and I cannot believe I need to address this. It's on People. It's on, I think that's Al Jazeera. It's on Us Weekly. I am so incredibly oddly frustrated by this because I think it is so recklessly unfair to Travis Kelce. So let me reset exactly what happened. Not restate, not clarify, because everything that I said, DeMonze, was totally 100% clear. The recreation of this in the headlines, I didn't misspeak, I didn't misrepresent, but the headlines to me are. So this is what happened. So New Heights with Travis and Jason Kelce shouted me out after I invited myself on their show to be their salary cap expert, right?
Yep.
That's what happened. And Travis said, I effing love Nick Wright. And I said, as an aside, I was like, I actually haven't spoken a lot to Travis since he and Taylor got together. With the timeline being, I said, we don't really talk during the seasons. We always, we have a kind of annual event of being able to get together at the Chiefs Super Bowl parade. But 2 years ago, the parade was cut short by a tragic shooting. And this year, the parade was canceled by the Philadelphia Eagles. So those 2 times we didn't talk. And then the one off season where where normally there might be, and again, Travis, I am dear friends with Adam Lefko, who is an actual dear friend of Travis's. I think one was at the other's wedding. Yeah, I think Travis was at Lefko's wedding when Travis and Taylor were in New York City for a Yankee game, and they did a live shot of Travis and Taylor. I'm like, hey, that's Lefko and his wife sitting with them. They're dear friends. Trav and I have a great relationship, but we don't hang out. We've never talked on the phone, might text or DM occasionally, but I leave him alone during the season. And then the last offseason, he was the busiest man in the world. So that's what I said. So I said, so this being like represented so unfairly up to and including in the Times of India, that as if Travis has cut off people in his life or gotten Hollywood, it's just total horseshit.
I feel like you said it in passing as well. Like, I remember when you said it. Like, I remember the tone and everything. It's definitely a reach. The drag.
No, listen, anyone, if I felt like I had screwed up, I would apologize. But anyone that watched the show or saw it got the exact right read of it. Where I feel badly is I don't expect certainly Taylor or Taylor's people to watch this show. They're welcome to. And I don't expect Travis to watch this show. And if it's represented as if someone is trying to, you'd be like, oh, we used to be super close. And then this guy, like, that's not what it was at all. And so I know that this was, I think the producers, when they first brought it to my attention and pitched me on it, the tone of this was supposed to be, this is hilarious. And it would be if I knew all the parties involved also were on the exact same page. But I do feel that it is a level of fame when I texted Wilds the People headline after Daniel texted it to me. And I said, I really think Taylor Swift might be the most famous person in the world. Like, I truly think she might be the most famous person in the world if just someone at my level, whatever that is of notoriety, is having an aside about her boyfriend. And the last time we talked, if that touches enough, if her fame gravity is so great that People magazine and the Times of India are like, this will get us some foot traffic on the website. It's incomprehensible, that level of fame. And so maybe when you're that level of famous, you're just used to things being so kind of out, misrepresented or out of whack. But that was an insane realization of the reach that a true global icon has, of which Taylor Swift is. So there's the, not even clarification, but the true story. And then you got a question for me,
It does
Demonte,
make a lot
here?
of sense. Yeah. Do you think you're going to start a rebranding now in light of these events?
Because I was called not my name, but his sports friend. What's right with sports friend? Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the other thing. It's also a kind of confusing headline because it would appear like, if you just read the headline, it sounds like they're talking about another professional athlete rather than me. Because sports friend, I would think that you're talking another professional athlete. So that was, one kind of brush with the media machine associated with the world's most famous people.
So Nick Wright definitely had to get out in front of this mess the media made out of his comments about Taylor and Trav, because they're trying to make it seem like Taylor ruined his friendship with Trav, and that is not cool at all. But this is what they do, unfortunately. So glad he cleared things up. For more stories on a positive note about Taylor in regards to the NFL, check out this next video.